Hello, Aries. This is your June love reading. Um, Let me say that these can't resonate with every single person. If they don't resonate with you, if this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon and rising signs. The cards are already laid out because I shuffle for a really long time. So I stopped putting that in the video because I can be shuffling for 20 minutes and I know you don't want to watch that. So this is your partner's energy, your energy, and the energy of the relationship. When I say partner, it's not necessarily a committed relationship. It's just whoever you're thinking about while you're watching this video. And also I want to say that this is for June, so these energies haven't completely played out yet. And you can be a little bit ahead of the energies, you could be behind the energies, or you could be on point with the energies. So you may not start feeling these energies. Some of you may have started this week. Some of you may not be feeling these energies until the second week of June. Some of you will be dead on point at the first week of June. So that's something to keep in mind when you're watching videos that are ahead in energy. Okay, let's get started. Oh, let me say that these cards do not have inherent meanings. So you won't hear me say what they mean during the reading because they are interpreted through the spirit, which is the way that I operate as an intuitive. So those cards don't have meanings. Your partner has triumph. They have light. And emotional loss. Now, what I'm getting for your partner I'm sensing some separation here. There's some dividing and separating energy going on. And I'm getting it from both of you. Now, what I'm getting from, and this is the overall energy. Triumphant success. Now, what I'm seeing from them is they're not feeling supported within the relationship. And it's causing them to move away from the relationship. To back away. But I'm seeing that them not feeling supported is coming from, it's because of this. It's because you're coming into some truth about yourself and about this relationship, and you are feeling like you have more peace when you focus on things other than this relationship. So you're not trying to give that support to them. You've been coming into some truths about yourself and the relationship that are causing you to focus elsewhere other than giving them the support. Now, I'm seeing that they are, as they're kind of coming into new understanding about things. because they haven't been seeing the bigger picture. They haven't been seeing things as they were and in truth when it comes to this relationship. They were kind of seeing things from an imbalanced way that was more in their favor. And so now, as they move away from you, kind of expecting you to move more towards them, it seems like for some, it was kind of a manipulative move where they tried to, kind of move away from you, thinking that that would bring you closer. But instead, it brought you to a new truth about things, and it made you look at things differently. So you weren't coming to offer that this time. And then it kind of it made them kind of see the light and the truth of did I show you this? It kind of made them see the light and the truth. See things in a little more of a clear way. And it gave them a bigger perspective of the situation. But that perspective was hurtful to them because they started to see in some ways that, they're kind of feeling like they messed up a good thing. That maybe the way they've behaved in the past with this relationship wasn't a good idea. Like they didn't appreciate you, like they took you for granted type of feeling. And it's like they're finally beginning to see that. And then as you're coming into this truth about this relationship and you're realizing you have more peace, you feel like you have more peace without focusing on this relationship and without dealing with them. But then I'm seeing that you're beginning to see who you are a little more. You're feeling stronger in who you are. And you're kind of tired of feeling like you have to, be somebody else to make sure that they're supported and putting all the focus on them. And you're wanting to change that in your life. You're wanting a change in your life because of that. And then you're looking to, make a positive move forward and let this go if you have to. That's how you're starting to feel. Like you're willing to let this go if you have to because you're just tired. It's like your patience is wearing thin. And you're kind of thinking about a new beginning. But then I'm seeing this is the energy of the relationship. Crowning you is discontent and boredom. They're contributing balance. You're contributing moving on. Now, what I gather from this is that both of you are you're both kind of feeling unhappy with this situation right now. And then they're kind of coming into a balance of not kind of sucking so much energy from you and kind of draining you in certain ways. They're kind of seeing how they were doing that. They're not feeling good about that. And they're kind of getting in a more balanced place within themselves and how they deal in their relationships. But it's like by the time this is happening, you're feeling like moving on. You're feeling like moving away, and you're kind of pulling your energy away and looking into, making changes in your life and what life might look like without this. Now, the overall energy is triumphant success. So what I'm getting from that is that this all needs to happen, okay? So even if there's separation for a time, it may not be permanent. Everything, whichever way it goes, whether you the way this works out is that, you know, you guys kind of come to these conclusions within yourselves, but then it births a new phase of the relationship. That's still a success. That's a success. But then if you guys decide to take a break, it's still a success. What I'm getting is that the way things are playing out for you for the month of June, for every one of you, everything is playing out the way that it needs to for the benefit of your life. Because remember, your life is more than this relationship. Your life is always more than a relationship. So there's certain growths that you need. There's certain things you need to experience to evolve as a person. And, you know, even though it's like in the most uncomfortable situations and the most uncomfortable events in our lives are actually working together for our good, even when it's uncomfortable. You know, because I'm sensing that a lot of you will be breaking up. And I want you to understand that it's not a bad thing. Breaking up is not a bad thing when it happens. And it may not even be permanent. It just may be some time apart temporarily, or, you know, just, you know, energetically, mentally, emotionally, where you two aren't there. But your partner needs to come into their balance, and they need to, you know, in some ways be a little more fair in the way that they deal in relationships. And, you know, they've been pulling so much from you. They need to recognize the impact that that's having on you. And you need to recognize who you are and your own power. You know, and for some of you, that's not going to happen until you make some changes and really, you know, acknowledge the truth of the situation and your own position in it. Because everybody's truth is their truth. So you have to ask yourself, what's true for you when it comes to this relationship? Is it true that you really do find more peace without it? Nobody can tell you if that's true for you. And now I'm going to pull a last word of advice card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Free yourself. Yes. This is the last word of advice. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I couldn't agree more. They need to free themselves from this dependency on you in a lot of ways in the relationship. Emotionally, them not feeling supported if you're not there to support them. They have to learn to support themselves more and give themselves more of what they're trying to get from you. And they'll feel more free. They may not realize that. But, you know, you need to free yourself and take control of your life by being in your own truth. You know, be true to yourself and make decisions that are based on your own truth. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe anybody else anything. And you don't owe an explanation for the way you feel. If it's your truth, then free yourself by following your truth. Because as you both do that, you both have triumphant success. Because remember that in relationships and with other people, it's never about them as much as it's about our own divine life paths. And if your life paths are not one that you're to be together right now, then that's okay. Free yourself. And if it is to be together, you don't owe anybody an explanation for that. Free yourself. Take control of your life. If you find more peace without it, make the movement. But if it's something that, because it's still going to be good for them, you don't have to worry about them. They will be okay. And they have to realize that, and they're going to realize that as they're, getting more balanced within themselves. And you sometimes not being there to support them, it sometimes helps them to do that. But you're both okay. You'll both be okay. So both of you need to free yourselves. I couldn't agree with that more. So thank you. And freeing yourself means whatever it means for you. It's your own truth. So thank you, Aries. That is your love reading for the month of June. If it did not resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs, as I'm sure they will. Also, if you need a more in-depth reading for your personal situation or a reading on anything, I do medical readings for, root causes of illness. I do readings on decisions, how one decision plays out versus another to help you make the right decision. I truly do readings on anything. So if you need a reading about anything going on in your life, the link for that will be in the description box. So feel free to book a personal reading. Also, if this was beneficial to you, please hit right now, go and look at the little thumbs up button and give me a thumbs up, guys. That would really be appreciated. It helps, support the channel that, I'm doing this to, bring you guys as much help for free as possible. So if you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share the videos. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If I don't already, I would be just thrilled. You'll get notifications when I upload new videos. But I thank you guys so much, and I wish that these could resonate with every single person. It really is in my heart for that to be the case. But with so many people and so many energies, it's just, not something you can do. So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate you, Aries, and you have a wonderful June, and I will see you in July. Bye-bye.